Welcome back to No But Seriously. This is going to be your midweek tidbit between our regular episodes. Trina and I just decided we're going to split up some of our fun stories and little games to bring you a little bit of joy throughout the week between our regular episodes. So welcome back.
Welcome. We missed you. We couldn't wait any longer. We had to get back. There's more stuff to talk about.
I could not wait. I didn't even leave my closet for this. I was so excited. I'm like, just putting on my outfit. I can't even get out the door. We're so excited to talk to you guys. So, we have a couple things in store for you. Let's get started. All right, Trina, I have prepared a little game for you.
Oh, I love a game. It's been a long time since we've done a game.
I know. This is specifically for you because I think you really have like a finger on the pulse. It's called Reality or Rumor. So, I'm going to read something to you, a la headline style. You tell me if that is a real confirmed story or if it's rumor or just not actually real. Okay?
I feel like it's so funny that you said you have your finger on the pulse when it hasn't even been a full week since I had to say and announce that, like, hey guys, I cut out 20 minutes of a rant that I went on because it wasn't clear that it was bullshit.
Fake news.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see if I pass. I probably won't. The world is wild.
The world's wild.
Who knows what's real? Okay, I'm ready.
It's quick. It's rapid fire, a couple little things.
No time to overthink. Oh, God.
No time to overthink. Here we go. All right. Singer Sia. Remember Sia? Mm-hmm. She never really shows her face. Apparently, she doesn't show a lot of things. She has recently revealed that she privately welcomed a baby.
That's real.
Somersault.
No,
Bernard.
Not somersault. Is that the real? Wait, do you have any tricks where like the baby's name could have been something else?
It's either a reality or rumor. It's either
that one's reality. I knew about Sia having a secret baby, but I did not know the baby's name was Somersault.
Somersault.
SALT or SAULT, like an actual summer.
SAULT.
That's worse.
Yeah. Somersault Wonder Bernard.
Oh, somersault's one word, single word.
Single word.
I thought it was summer and then salt. Summer, salt?
It's one word.
As a play on words. Somersault.
One word, somersault, wonder, Bernard. Mm-hmm.
I know that I'm no one to judge, but that's this generation's Apple.
So it is, but is it this generation? Because I believe she is in her 40s. That part I haven't confirmed.
This decade's Apple.
Okay, yeah, like this is the new. So... yeah. Did you know about her, like, private marriage and all of that?
No. It was just that one headline, like, oh my God, did you know that Sia was married? Well, turns out she's getting a divorce and has a kid. Like, wow. Yes. Way to protect your privacy, girl.
You know, she's all about protecting her privacy. I will say, like, the way she always wanted it to be about the music. She hid her face. Like, it's about the craft. And then she, hired the young dancer from Dance Moms. And, like, her name's Madison, I think.
Maddie Ziegler.
Maddie Ziegler, yeah, thank you. I say her name, like, give credit where credit's due. I was not positive there, but I appreciate that she, like, I don't know, wanted to put the focus more on the music and the craft. She has an incredible voice, and it's, like, it's that sort of, like, lilting, like, indie singing in cursive almost. But she was like, yeah, hard stop. You're not going to know about my life. You're not going to recognize me out in public.
Do you think you could recognize her out in public?
I don't. I honestly don't. I don't think I could. I've seen some paparazzi photos of her, but even like, I think since the pandemic, she's like, sweet masks. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep the mask. Like, let's just keep going.
You know who else I cannot identify in public if I saw them in real life?
Who?
Lil Jon. Have you ever seen Lil Jon without glasses?
Oh, no. No.
I've even tried to Google. I think maybe I saw one time.
You're like, no, it's just a guy.
But I think it's been scrubbed from the internet. Like, Lil Jon is the closest we have to Clark Kent. He probably is out in these streets, and no one has a clue.
Truly. He really does look so different.
And then I guess second to Lil Jon is Sia.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So 1 point for you. You got that spot on. All right, how about this? Shamar Moore and his girlfriend, who he shares a daughter with, have finally gotten engaged after 5 years of dating.
No. Shamar Moore is married. Is he? Is that real?
What?
Is that real?
Wait. Who's he married to?
Maybe he's not. Maybe I just was wishing it was me. Is this a real? Is this?
This is a rumor. They, in fact, actually broke up after 5 years.
Oh no!
Came to his senses. He is waiting for me, as it turns out, after all. We can work out like some sort of shared custody. That's fine.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think he's like forever a bachelor, truly. He's
Like
definitely
Leo,
not married.
Like Leo.
Like Leo, but not the affinity for young. Maybe, but not like only 22-year-olds. I feel like Leo has an expiration date on every relationship. Like as soon as she like hits the age of double puberty, she's
it's
like
25.
No.
And
that's right.
I think hold on, let me Google how old his current girlfriend is.
24 and a half.
He has broken up with people. I think he broke up with Gigi Hadid like quickly after her 25th birthday.
No. Oh, Gigi Hadid's dating Bradley Cooper now.
Well, after Leonardo DiCaprio dumped her. Okay, turns out. Okay, he's seen what's been going on, and he really likes this girl. She's 26.
Oh, clearly. Wow. She must be very immature for her age.
But we don't know what her birthday is. She could be a fresh 26, and then like
She's
a breakup.
Pisces.
Breakup is imminent.
Oh God. Okay, that's great info. Great info. But yeah. So, did you say you said it was rumor? So technically, you were right, but wrong. He is not married. He will never be married. He might still bring his mom as his guest to the awards shows, which is fine. Okay, number 3. With several pending lawsuits and increasing opportunities for off-network and publishing deals, Andy Cohen is announcing he'll be stepping down from Bravo in his executive producing capacity, but will remain on as a producing consultant.
I need a rule clarification.
Girl, you're overthinking it. Let me tell you, it's real. If this were a true or false like bubble exam in college, you ran out of time.
Okay, first of all, that has happened to me sometimes. Like, there are a lot of options sometimes, and you have to think through some things. Okay. What is a multiple choice test if not thinking through your multiple choices?
Okay, sure. What's your question?
Because I feel like I have been hearing that there's a chance that Andy Cohen might step down. And it has everything to do, a little bit to do with what's going on with Brandi Glanville, and I think something else that happened. So unless you're literally breaking news to me right now, like this very well might have been true. And I kind of want to say that it is, but I don't know why you would break this news to me in this game, because that would be fucked up. So I'm going to say rumor, but future telling, because it could happen any day now.
It could.
Did it?
It is rumor.
Oh.
So, Dumois has reported this multiple times. They're saying, like, this big announcement's coming in April. There's a big drop. Andy himself, though, has refuted it and saying, my big announcement is I'm still on Twitter taking the abuse. He just joked. He's like, that's it. Hate to burst everyone's bubble. And a couple people have mentioned and commented on Dumois', like, maybe TikTok, but essentially April is when it's not sweeps, but they're going to be doing a lot of their like summer drops for like new cast, who's doing this, who's doing that. So there are potential big announcements that are coming from the Bravo universe. But he says that's not it. I also can't imagine him stepping back in such a big way.
Yeah.
Because he is executive producer, he is host, he is involved in so many ways on the majority. Like, I want to say more than 90% of what's happening on Bravo. And I think it's so intertwined that it can't it can't easily be dissected like that. So.
It can't. We need like a soft launch. I don't think necessarily it should be anyone from any of the shows because they can't show preference.
No.
I mean, maybe Alan Cumming, and the reason I say that because they've got to be friendly for Andy to host traders reunions. So maybe Alan
true.
Cumming can come, like, I don't know, or like someone who has always been a guest a lot on Watch What Happens Live. I don't know, like, I don't watch that show all the time, but like someone like that. But not like, I remember people were throwing around Ariana's name a lot like a year ago. And like, while she would be good at it, I don't think it should be someone that comes from a show.
No. Everyone has preconceived notions, and you just pick a team. Like, depending on the edit they get, literally from the pilot, as I learned last week, because I already have a thing against Emerald. And as you said, it's 4 episodes in. Correct, but he's only been in 3 of them. And I already am like, bored, move on, swipe. Like, I'm done with him.
Yeah.
But his edit isn't that good, as you've brought up. So we can't have someone from the shows. It's just, it's not fair. It wouldn't serve well. People would either like rage watch it, or they would just be like, oh, I love everything they do is great. It's so awesome. Like, and it's like, nah, we don't need that. Don't need that. So good read. You are correct.
Nice. Okay. What's next?
Okay. Last one. We'll keep it short this time. I think you're well primed. Here we go. Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice and her new-ish husband, Luis, owe $3 million in taxes.
Okay, first of all, let's talk about it, because this is crazy.
Yeah.
Can you believe?
Yes, 100%. Here's the thing. I believe there's only about $100,000 lien in her name. $100,000 is nothing to sneeze at. But if you look at her like actual criminal record and what she served time for, you'd think she'd learn a lesson. I do believe that these filings are all from 2024. It seems like. So, does that mean they owed the taxes from 2023? Does that mean they owe the taxes from 2024? I'm not a tax expert. I don't know. But it seems like these are open cases. If it's a lien, they still have time to pay on that. But like, who's your CPA, girl? Like, I have a CPA. I'm literally no one. I'm nobody. You need someone in charge of this. That was the first thing I would do. Day 1 out of prison, I would be like, get me a financial planner. Get me a CPA. I'm not going back here.
I have a hard time believing that she has found herself in this situation again. It's so hard for me to believe. I almost want to swing the completely other way and say at this point she's in on it. Like, if she can't be that dumb.
Right.
I
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. You're a dumb bitch, Teresa.
I just like, and like, if she is that dumb, which like, I get it. Like, who cares? Everyone's dumb at some things. If this is one of the things that she was really dumb at, I'm so sad for her, because like, how has this happened twice? How has this happened twice? And everyone tried to warn her again about Louis. Like,
I should never do that accent.
Everyone tried to warn her about that man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it's wild.
History does repeat itself. I just think, yeah, like, you're messy. Get this shit in order, because you're giving your haters all the fuel they need. All the fodder is right there. And so I do, despite my snark on here, I do want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I do want to give people credit, but like, you look so stupid right now. So stupid. And if your goal is for people, if everyone just thinks I'm stupid and I didn't know, that's what, like, come on. I don't care. Like, I don't know. If I was that stupid the first time and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm serving jail time for a dude that told me he got this all arranged, never again would I.
Never again. And
never
she was
again.
with Joe for I mean, weren't they together since they were very
Yeah,
young?
they were
Like she was
young.
with that man. They were together for a
Yeah.
long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Louis just got here.
And what's his motivation? Like, where does he come out of this for? Like, I don't know.
Well, I guess we won't know if it's a rumor or not unless they get a divorce. And maybe even then, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But word on the street is that they do not have a prenup. And I feel like at worst, like at best, no, sorry, at worst, like they're both in jail. Teresa's back in jail again for the second. Like that's, I can't even imagine. At best, he's wiped out all of her money.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Because they're not paying it in tax. Like, I don't know. I'm trying. But you know what? I'm also like, how do they have enough staff at the IRS to know? You know what? That's recent. That's recent.
How do they have enough staff at the IRS to have checked in on that? And do you actually think they're going to get in trouble with that? With that, what a plot twist that would be if Teresa was like, "Oh, let me just call up my friend. You didn't see me at Mar-a-Lago." I don't know. I don't know anything about her.
Bedminster,
I'm not alleging anything.
No, we don't
But
know.
like,
We don't know. This is all alleged.
wow, could you imagine what a plot twist that would be, though?
You know, I think at some point, like, self-preservation comes in and we're all just like, if y'all see me in a few months hawking things on TikTok Shop or offering a subscriber only hand and feet modeling, no, you don't. Just look the other way, okay?
Yeah, if you see a picture of my feet online, no, you didn't. Mind your business.
No, you didn't.
And if you either paid for it or you pirated it, which you should let me know about that.
You better tell me and back pay, because I got taxes too.
Yeah.
I don't have
We all got
liens
taxes.
anyway.
You know who I hear is trying to really, and has been for a while, cozy up to Trump to try to get a pardon on their tax evasion?
Who?
The Chrisleys.
Oh, of course. Of course. I'm actually surprised they weren't. Oh, were they still incarcerated during the inauguration?
They still are now.
Oh, they are. Oh, that's right, because Savannah goes on live and she like cries about how her parents have paid their debt to society. I'm like, but have they literally paid? Like,
Yeah.
have they paid? Because it turns out, it seems like no. Seems like no.
The answer is no. What a fun game.
This is, oh, you did so well. When I said this was curated, like, it was you. It was all you.
I like this. 100%. We should do this more. I have one.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I promise you I won't do as well as you did.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
This is called Bravo or Bullshit, where I will read you a quote and you will tell me if it's from a Bravo show or if it's bullshit.
Okay, now I have questions. Are these shows I watch?
I don't know.
Or is this like Real Housewives of Dubai?
Not Dubai.
Okay.
Okay, I will. Is it a clue if I tell you where the shows could possibly be from? Okay, I'll throw in some others.
Are you going to be like, where's my pants? Did someone say that? I'll be like, yeah, every week on Summer House. Like, are you going to say like, did so and so say this on blah blah blah? Or okay,
I'm going to say, where's my pants?
I'm going to say,
the shows that you had to have watched are Summer House and Southern Charm.
I don't watch Southern Charm.
Beverly Hills.
Yep.
New York.
Once or twice.
New Jersey.
Never.
Vanderpump. Really?
Yeah.
Vanderpump Rules.
Done.
The Valley.
Oh yeah.
Below Deck.
Every week. All of them. Mediterranean. Down Under. Okay, good.
I need to start watching the Below Decks, huh?
You do. It's so fun. It's so silly. And I find myself being like, oh, you know what? The interior of this mega yacht is a little gauche. Honestly, like I would have gone with a nautical theme. I don't even take a ferry. Like, what am I judging people? You know what? The captain's lounge was it's a little cramped.
That's so funny. I will maybe watch one of these shows. Okay, the other two shows that you had to have watched to maybe get some of these are $1 Million Listing and also Married to Medicine.
Okay. Here we go.
We'll start with number 1.
Wait, do I say Bravo? And then I'm like, bullshit. No one said that.
Yeah, Bravo or bullshit.
Okay.
Special
really
extra points if you know where it came
listeners.
from.
Oh, okay.
Okay, number 1. If loyalty was expensive, half these women would be bankrupt.
Yeah, that is one of the opening lines for sure. That's the catchphrase, right? Like that is, that's.
I'm sorry, it's bullshit.
Bitch!
Sorry.
Okay, would that be yours then? Because that's really good.
I don't know. ChatGPT told me. I started saying, so listen, I say hello and thank you and good morning to my ChatGPT. So I started with, because like when they turn on us, I want them to remember I was nice.
That was so nice. I do say thank you. I'm like, could you please help me with this?
Yes. So I'm like,
please help me not flip out and make this professional.
I said, hello, are you familiar with the Real Housewives?
Not hello, are you familiar with?
You know, you gotta just make sure, you know, what if they had said, no, what's that? I'm like, someone call.
Get with it.
Someone call. I don't know, not
Bill
Elon.
Gates. Okay.
Second quote is, I can't cry because these eyelashes are mink.
No. I don't know who would have said that. So I'm going to say bullshit.
You don't know anyone on Bravo that would have said anything like that.
I mean, like Sheena at some point.
It was Sheena.
Okay. That makes all the sense. Yeah, okay. And you know what she was crying about? Somebody else got more airtime, and it wasn't about her.
Remember when Sheena said that she never watches the scenes that she's not in?
Yeah. That
What
tells
a
us
funny
everything
person.
we need to know about. What a funny person.
Wait, did you also see that not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, when she was in doing promo for her album, Lady Gaga, someone asked her about Bravo, and she was like, I'm too busy to watch Bravo, like, but like I used to love those shows. I used to love Vanderpump Rules, and the interviewer was like, who's your favorite? And she was like, oh, I don't even remember anyone. And they were like, okay, just name one. Like, who's the one person that you remember? And she said Sheena. And the first comment that I saw was, Sheena's never going to let us forget about this.
Never. Sheena will never. I'm surprised it's not in her bio.
It
Lady
might be.
Gaga's favorite character.
It might be. It might be. I'm going to go look now.
We will insert a screenshot if that is actually, no. That is, I'm so glad you put it that way because, yeah, like that's the only person I could imagine actually saying that. Okay. You can get Minkies across the street from my high school on like, I can't even say the avenue, but like, really? My mink eyelashes. I can't cry. Okay.
Okay. Number 3. Beast? How dare you?
What? Okay, I'm gonna say it's Bravo because there's no context. It's so tiny and like that seems like I would have to know the reference. And I just don't. So I'm gonna say
it does sound like you would have to know the reference, which is a good episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with this fight between Eileen and Kim, and they were at the table, and I think it was the night that
when Kim throws the wine.
Yes, I think it was that fight. And she called Eileen a beast because Eileen, she was fighting with Lisa Rinna, and Eileen like said something, and she said like,
"Oh my god,
shut up, you beast," or something like mind your own
beast.
Business. Beast, how dare you?
Yeah, and Eileen she was just like, ugh. Yes. Oh
that may have been her straw. She didn't come back in the next season.
She never came back. That's right. No, Eileen was a very like that was a short time. Oh my god. Okay. See, that's and that was what, season 3? Like that was so long ago.
That was a long time ago.
Very niche. Love it.
That was a long time ago.
Okay.
Okay. Number 4. We need a crystal ball to wait, sorry. I got that wrong. I'm sorry. I read it wrong. Okay, number 4. We do not need a crystal ball to predict that she's about to embarrass herself.
Yes, and that is from the episode when Camille brought in the real Allison to do like a medium reading at the dinner, and then she told Kyle that Mauricio would never satisfy her and that they would end up divorced, and she was like, she does not know me. No,
that was
right.
an epic. That was an epic episode.
It was. Is this bullshit? Is it
Yeah.
not a real quote? It's not a real quote? Oh my God. It could have been, though.
It could have been. ChatGPT really did a good job here.
They were towing the line. They're like, okay, I see you. Make it real hard.
Okay. What number is this? I don't know.
5.
I don't know what I did to you, but I will take a Pinot Grigio.
That is Bravo. And Stassi said it to Sheena when she came back and she was having a little meeting.
Yeah.
A meet cute with Lisa. I don't know what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio. Yeah, I said that when I was in Napa. No, I didn't. I would never. I would
jokingly say it to you for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. She has happy resting face. You know who has those? Psychopaths and Labradors.
That's a really good line. I'm going to call bullshit, though. Because it's just time for a bullshit. I don't know.
It's not. I've been trying to not be consistent with them.
No.
I don't watch the show. Apparently Kate Chastain said this.
Yeah. She's really, you will love Below Deck. She was like the OG Chief Stew. And who did she say it about?
I don't know any other details.
I have to go back because I will say those seasons are like very long. So I may have missed a quote or here and there. She has resting happy face. That's really good. Psychopaths and Labradors, is that what she said? Oh. Mm-hmm. I need to put that in my repertoire. I should probably meet more people then, because I don't leave here. I need to get out of the closet.
Okay.
I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
Oh, what a bop. Okay. The next one is, the only thing faker than your apology is that bag you brought to dinner. No, it's fake.
Okay,
it's
good.
Bullshit.
Good. It's bullshit. Because I don't care if you have to rent the runway or bag, borrow, or steal. These people on Bravo are going to have some, like, they know eagle eye people, like, they will evade taxes
twice
to pay for this shit that's real in the clip. So yeah, that's bullshit.
Good job.
I did not beat your high score, but that's okay. We will continue this series in future episodes.
There's no competition here, and I will be taking notes when I watch Bravo from now on.
Yeah, you will. Apparently, the only competition is for Shamar Moore's Eternal Love.
Yeah, we can for sure fight over that.
I have loved him since, not like I'm passionately in love with him. Like, I've just always thought he was so attractive. I liked his acting since he was in The Bold and the Beautiful. And I watched that as a young child. And I remember being like, oh, what is this?
You don't need to explain yourself to me, but you can explain yourself to your husband. I don't know. I don't have one of those. Like, will we be fighting? Maybe.
No explanation needed. He good.
I'm sure he would be like, yes. Like, let me enjoy it as well.
Between him and Ciara, who am I?
I was going to say, who's Ciara?
Why do I sound like a hyena cackling in my closet? Anyway, between Shamar Moore and Ciara, like, Jason's like, cool, take her off my hands for...
Sierra Miller?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you meant, like, Russell, like Sierra.
Right. You would think, because the way I said Ciara. And then last week I was like, Sierra Miller's so pretty. She's on my... Anyway. Do we have time for a story or two?
We do.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
I have one when you have one. Who wants to go first?
You want to go first?
Okay.
Okay.
This is from a sub called What Should I Do? It is about 5 hours old. It's very new. And it's
I thought you were
titled,
going to say it was 5 hours long. And I was like, ma'am.
How Much Time Do You Have? Do you have 5 hours? Get comfortable. It's called My Sister Wants a Romantic Relationship with a 73-year-old Man. My sister met an older man at her job. She's a receptionist and he's a client slash member. He's wealthy and he has some obvious mommy issues. It started with small gestures, like him bringing her coffee and then taking her out to breakfast, and eventually giving her a weekly allowance of $240. Recently, he even brought her a brand new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. She insists that their relationship is not transactional and swears that she has never done anything sexual with him. People will say I'm being naive, but I truly do believe her when she says this. However, she's admitted to developing feelings for him. She likes being taken care of and provided for, and she now finds him attractive. Long story short, she asked for my blessing to date him. I'm just like, ew. I don't mind age gaps, but an almost 50-year difference? He has grandkids and is older than our dad. I just can't get behind the idea of my sister being with him. She deserves someone closer to her age and someone she can actually build a future with. I'd love to hear other people's opinions. What should I do?
Shut the fuck up.
Mind your own fucking business.
What is the problem? I am sorry. This girl is living the dream.
The
if
dream?
She is actually attracted to this man right now, yesterday, in 5 minutes. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Honestly, I did have some concerns. There were some things that you said that in that story that really upset me, and the Ford Bronco does not have high safety ratings. I think she should trade that in immediately. That's the mom in me, though. Like, that's me just being protective. That's where I would draw the line. As a sister, I'd be like, I think you need to make better choices. Subarus are high rated. The Rivian, maybe. We should talk about that. That's where I would be like, I can't get behind. You don't have my blessing. Bob seems cool though. He's all right with me. Are you fucking kidding? This is what you're going to complain about in this day and age. $240 a week is literally not. You can't pay for daycare. I will tell you right now. You can't get a single infant through daycare for $240 a week. She could spend that in 5 hours, okay? As old as this post is, she could spend that shit.
Yeah.
You're a bad sister or brother. I don't know who you are, but your sister deserves better. Get behind her and maybe
Take notes.
Take notes. You know what? If she decides she wants to, like, marry this guy and procreate and she becomes a single mother in 5 years because he died, that's sad. But, like, if you truly believe it's not, even if it was transactional, she's a consenting adult. Maybe he's lived enough life that this is just the part of his life he wants to revisit. Like, almost 30, going back to those years, and that is what he connects to with her. I don't know. I'm not in that place. But, like, why are you so judgy? Judge Judy, get
relax.
Off it. It's so shitty. I do wonder, though, like, why she came to her and was like, I need your blessing.
Yes.
I have 2 sisters, and they both might be like, you good? And then I'd be like, yeah. I will tell you, I've had some wild ideas. I've gone through some weird phases. I've done some stuff that was truly toxic and not good for me. Did my sisters say, I can't get behind this? They were like, okay, I'm going to hold your hand. They were there for me because they knew ultimately, even if it failed, they were like, all right, we got you. Let's figure this out. Like, they've come to help me move. They've showed up at midnight. Like, they've been there through it. It's not really your choice to ultimately, like, bless a relationship, whether you agree with it or not. Now, I've also been on the other end of that, where I have been the shitty sister that was like, this is a terrible idea. I don't agree with what you're doing. Blah, blah, blah. And I've lost out on time with my sister because I chose to be judgmental and come from a bad place of trying to like determine her choices because I
Mm.
thought she was doing the wrong thing. And ultimately, like, she didn't speak to me for months.
Mm.
And that sucks. Like, we're stronger than that now, but I think like a sibling relationship and like a romantic relationship are should be so separate. You are a ride or die for your sibling.
Yeah, I'm curious what OP says, and he very obviously has mommy issues because that has not been discussed or brought
Oh,
up again. So like
that's right. What does that
other
mean?
I don't know. What does that mean? And other than that, it doesn't seem like she's in like danger. If she's in danger, if you think that this is a Louis and Teresa situation
Right.
and that this like your sister's
Right.
going to be used
Yeah.
or I mean like, anything bad, like obviously anything physical harm or like mental any harm at all.
Yeah.
But if he's
There was
just
no
like
case for that.
yeah, there's no case for that. If the issue is only that he's older than your dad, then like you
Is
got to
O
mind your business.
is OP the brother? Is a
I
brother
don't
or
know.
sister? Okay.
It's unclear.
I think so. I only have sisters. You only have brothers.
Mhm.
And every family dynamic is different, but I do kind of wonder like is that a different scenario? Is that a different relationship? Like me coming to my sisters would have a different perspective versus the brothers being like, no, I'm protective of you, or like, what does
Yeah.
this guy want from you?
Yeah. Yeah. And
I don't
like
know.
yeah, I don't know. It certainly depends. Okay, we
It
have
does.
some comments.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Top comment is you should mind your business. Period. That's it.
That's what we said!
Next
Good.
is she wants a sugar daddy. Um, she wants to be a sugar baby and he wants to be her daddy. Then there's not much that you can do about that. They're both adults and can do what they like. Just be supportive of her when the relationship ends, either naturally or by death. I feel like what death is going to be natural for this man, but maybe this person has something else in mind. I do not know. Um,
That is so morbid.
well, last comment, not the last comment, but the last comment that I'm going to read because we have an edit from OP as well is why can't things happen to me? Honestly, Lord, I see what you've done for others. Like, please.
It's so true, though. Why was Feet Finder not available when I was signing up for Sally Mae? Like, this is just not fair.
Okay, let me tell you something real quick, actually. I might edit this part out, but I may have actually told you this before.
Okay.
But I think all the time, there used to be the show on MTV and on HBO called Real Sex, and it was on like long, like early '90s. Like I should
Yep.
not have been watching Real Sex when I was watching Real Sex.
Yes. Fair.
And I could have swear there was this episode, and like it followed people around when they were either like having sex or doing something that was sexual or something that had like it was like very reality documentary, like
was
MTV
documentary
True
style.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
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 And it wasn't always just like people having sex, but it was just like things that
Around
had to
the
do with sex,
topics
whether
of
you were
sex,
like,
yeah. Or they would go to the clinic and get tested, or just like
Yes.
being up to date on sexual health. They would talk
Yes.
about those issues. Yeah.
So this one segment was about this woman who said that she would go in to the store and she would buy all of the same types of underwear, just a bunch of pairs of the same exact cut, color, pattern, whatever. And she would take a picture of herself in one of them. And this was also very, very early internet days. She would take a picture of herself in one of them. And then she would like sell it to these men. And she would send them a picture of her wearing the underwear and the underwear. But she didn't put all of them on. She said that she opened a can of tuna, which kind of pissed me off because like vaginas do not smell like tuna. But in the early 90s, like that rumor was a thing. And she would take one drop of the water from the tuna can and put it on the underwear. She would bunch it up and she would put it in a Ziploc bag with her picture and she would send it to these men for money. I think about her all the time. Like this probably is my Roman Empire. The way that I'm like, I should have taken notes. Like I at like 4, no, not 4, but like at 7.
She couldn't get like just do like a sitz bath and just like take the bath water she had to get a tuna can. That makes me mad. But you're perpetuating a vicious rumor. But ma'am, you're an entrepreneur. Like
An entrepreneur.
why aren't we studying
She
her
probably
for
has an
Women's History
island
Month?
somewhere. The way that she is on the millionaires list for sure. If she had, if she probably made a shit ton of money, if she had invested it, like she's sitting on an island somewhere.
She's sitting in those underwear, the cut, shape, and style that she desires, because it's not about some man or the male view anymore. It is all about her.
I think about her all the time, and like it almost makes me wish I had been a little bit older and like old enough to have taken notes, but also old enough to have done it because like these are hard copy. This was before
Yeah.
anything
Four by
you were actually
sixes,
putting things
probably.
online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those old 4x6s are blurry as hell. No, she cannot be identified. Like that could be anyone.
I need you to find the season and episode number because
Can you even find Real Sex? You can't. You can't find that show. Can you?
You can. Because you're a detective, and I believe
I am very
in
good
you.
at with detective skills.
I believe in you. I believe in you. That is wild. And this all comes back to like demystifying sex, like criminalizing sex in ways where you have consenting adults that choose to like what if she was just an underwear model? She'd get paid. She'd get paid. It is what it is, right? Like is. I'm just she's not being trafficked, she's safe, everything's okay. It's in her like control, and I think that's what it comes down to is having control over your own body, your own image. And nowadays that's increasingly more difficult because there's deep fakes, there's all kinds of things that could happen, and you don't always have control and consent over that. But that was cutting edge.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we have an edit from OP. Going back to this really quickly. So OP says, for people saying mind my own business, I've been trying. She constantly talks about this guy. Every conversation with her is asking for my advice or opinion. I'm exhausted. I've always supported their friendship and told her she can tell me anything. I think that's why she felt comfortable telling me she's developed feelings. The point of this post was to ask how I should navigate her asking my blessing. I told her she can do whatever she wants and whatever will make her happy. My only concern was that she'd get hurt or have regret in the end. I like that this guy has given her so much. I think that's awesome. I'm so thankful she doesn't have to rely on me for rides anymore. He does seem like a nice guy, but of course I need to look out for my sister, especially if she's putting all of this weight on my opinion. It's not as easy as saying, yep, go for it. When this does seem, sorry, it's not, it's not as easy as just saying, yep, go for it, when this does seem conditional / transactional. I seriously just don't want her to get hurt, but as someone in the comments mentioned, this may need to be a mistake she makes on her own, and yes, the car is in her name.
Then she needs to trade it immediately for something that's very safe. No, okay. But also, like, sit there and be like, oh, she keeps asking me for pay. You clearly have an opinion. Fucking state the opinion, but also be like, ultimately, it's your choice. Like, I'm going to support you no matter what. But they don't say that. They're not saying that. And they didn't say that in their original, like, concerns. Meh. That's a cop-out. Your edit is like a, oops, let me save face. Like, just let them fucking live. She's 26. Like, I graduated college at 26. I didn't meet my husband till 29. So I had, like, a Cougar Hoe Phase at 26. You're still, we learned your
What do you mean cortex. A Cougar Hoe Phase?
I am not ready to talk about that on the internet. So just use your imagination, okay? Listen, your frontal cortex is not fully developed until you're 25. We learned that. That's why you can't rent a car, okay? Let her live. She's basically 19 in adult brain years, okay?
She'll be fine.
Let her be stupid And if she gets hurt, she will learn. You will be there. You open arms. You will hold her. You will guide her. What is the worst that could happen? I doubt she's going to have a whoopsie pregnancy. Maybe.
I don't want to be rude or like wish hurt on anybody, but like at 26, she's probably going to be dating someone and they're probably going to break up eventually.
Yeah.
So
Also,
like, why not have it be the man that's giving her a car?
This is so much better than a guy that smells like Mountain Dew and cigarettes. Like, it could be you want her to date someone her age? No, you don't. No, you don't. I promise you don't. Let it be. Just let it fizzle if it does. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you're Jello. Maybe you're a little bit lime green Jello.
I think that note about I'm just so thankful she doesn't have to rely on me for rides anymore.
Oh, please.
That was just
really?
a little tinge of jealousy. We understand what's going on here.
Yeah. Were you her personal Uber? I doubt it.
It's fine. I'm a little jealous too. We all want, except for you, apparently, a Bronco and $240.
Have you seen the TikToks of them getting smashed?
A lot of cars get smashed. The only car that I think doesn't get smashed in those is like a Navigator. Do they still make a Lincoln Navigator?
A Volvo. Listen.
No.
My Subaru
like the big
rated.
Suburban. Like a big
only
wide body
it,
Suburban.
Slows down enough because there's so much body. Like the front doesn't get crushed. I don't know. Okay.
That was hilarious.
You. This was so fun. Stay tuned next time where we'll continue our little Bravo or Bullshit, reality or rumor series where we quiz each other on all the fun happenings in reality chaos.
We don't mean next time, though. We mean like eventually when we remember.
Mean like the next time we do this. Don't hold us to it. We have lives. You have lives.
Yeah. It might be next time. It might be like in 2 months, but it'll be eventually.
It'll be, okay?
But let us know.
Let us know. Tell us. Be like, hey, ladies, we haven't heard from you about XYZ in a while. Let us know. We appreciate all the comments. We love the follows and new subscribers. So if you have not yet, please be sure to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Where can they follow us, Trina?
They can follow us at no.bs.pod. They can also write us a letter. If you're not a physical snail mail letter, but you can write to us if you want us to answer one of your questions, if you need advice or you're wondering what you should do. Also, another thing that you can do when you write us a little letter is submit a question for reality or rumors or Bravo and Bullshit. We would love your submissions as well. But please put it in the subject line so that we know that one of us, like whoever, the right person needs to look at it. So there's no spoilers, no hints, no cheating here.
No cheating.
We're not Tom Sandoval, worm with a mustache.
We can't use that quote. It's too iconic. We know those things.
Did I send you a TikTok last night about Tom Sandoval doing Cameo?
You might have. I need to go back and watch. Girl. No, you didn't because I'm up to date. I'm up to date.
His video saying join me on Cameo is. Anyways. Thanks for listening, y'all.
Thanks for listening,
see you soon.
See you next time. Bye.